Hi guys, and welcome to the Bad and Bougie Moms podcast, where we chat with phenomenal millennial mothers about motherhood, relationships, lifestyles, their passions and goals, and much more. I hope you guys enjoy.
Because of that, so many people have reached out to me just saying that my story touched them, it inspired them. I've had women that were about to have an abortion tell me they're no longer going to have an abortion because they heard my video.
Wow.
I have Instagram followers all over the world, literally, like in Australia, in the UK, everywhere, that follow me because of my story, because I was so transparent with my pregnancy, with my whole journey. It was not always pretty. Hell, half the time it was not pretty at all. You know, I just took great pictures. I fought through everything that I was going through, but I was miserable while I was pregnant. And then I lost my baby, and I still had to go to the NICU and see my other babies. And that was probably the hardest thing ever. Still having to celebrate them and all of their milestones and mourning and grieving for my Bella. And it was a struggle. It still is a struggle. It's like everything is so bittersweet.
Right. And that's what I was going to ask. Like, how are you personally? Because I know going from that, especially being right after you have a child, your emotions or hormones are everywhere. So how do you take care of self? Like, how do you take care of Nicole?
Girl, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm going to tell you, posting on social media has been therapeutic for me.
Okay.
That's one thing that has been therapeutic. I have so much support from my online community. And, you know, a lot of people are like, you know, sometimes, you know, you need to unplug, you need to do this, you need to do that. I actually get all of my love and everything from my social media followers, people that are complete strangers. I mean, I have some that do actually know me, but most of them are complete strangers. And like I said, when I post, I don't post for likes. I don't even post for comments. I post, it's like a diary.
Right.
It's like a blog. You know, I'm maxed out in friends on Facebook. I've got about probably 6,000 followers on top of my 5,000 friends. So I have, you know, a nice following on Facebook, and I basically use it as my blog. I make long posts. And I have a lot of interaction on there actually, but I will make my post and I will get off a lot of times. I have to get it out, and you know, and I still do that when I'm feeling a certain kind of way. I do not keep my feelings bottled up. I do not let anybody control how I cope. You know, if I gotta post every 5 minutes about how I'm feeling, if my page looks like I'm, you know, super depressed, I do not care. I get it out. That's really the only thing. I keep myself busy. The girls are home now. They came home. Bailey came home at 8 weeks, so she was in the NICU for 56 days. And Brooklyn was there for 63 days. So they've been home for about 3 weeks now, and they keep me busy.
That's what I was going to say. And adding the other kids, it's like, okay, you have no time.
I have no time, but it's bittersweet. I had 3 and sometimes 6 of everything. And so since then, I've given several things away to, you know, pregnant family members or, you know, whoever, but we had like 6 baby bouncers and 3 walkers and 3 bassinets, 3 of everything. I gave a lot of clothes away because a lot of people that bought us clothes, of course, bought identical outfits. And so I gave a lot of, you know, I picked one of each outfit and gave a lot of the stuff away. Some of the things I could not part ways with, like the very first outfit I actually bought them, I bought from this Instagram shop, and I couldn't part ways with that outfit. I couldn't.
It's sentimental value at that point.
Yeah. And it's a few things that I couldn't part ways with. Like when I was pregnant, I got them pacifiers with their names on them, and Bella never used it. she used this little preemie pacifier. I still
Mm-hmm.
have the preemie pacifier because she used it, but the one with her name on it, I buried it with her.
Okay.
She had I got them some newborn hats made with their names on them. She wore that, so I still have that. But these other hats that came with their names on them, she never wore, so I buried her in that
You
hat.
know, okay.
So anything that has sentimental value, I actually kept it. But I did have an actual funeral for my baby
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, she had been in the NICU, so our family hadn't met her. Her siblings hadn't even met her. So
Mm.
we had an actual funeral, memorial, balloon release, everything, so that everybody could meet her and say their goodbyes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have, a burial plot for her. I still have to get a marker and everything. So the girls will always know that, they were triplets
Right. And
and
they
they
have a
can be able
sister.
to visit her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so,
That
yeah,
girl,
that's been my
that's an
life.
amazing story. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's the whole podcast in itself. I mean, honestly, bless you, because I know a lot of people from your story. It gives them courage that they're going to be okay as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I will say that, and with you telling your story, my husband, he actually lost a child, him and his ex-wife, when she was actually full term, and something happened at birth, and yeah, and their baby had passed away, and they go through that every single year, and he tells people you never forget, and it never gets easier. You
Oh,
learn how to cope
um,
with it, but it never gets easier. It's still your
yeah,
child.
you never forget. And
Mm-hmm.
people kill me with it's trying to dictate how you cope with loss. For one, it's your child. A mother
Right.
should never, parents should never bury their children,
Right.
and so that's the thing you just do not expect in life. You don't expect to bury your children. And so it's something that you have to learn to cope with. And I try to look at it from different aspects. I feel like if it was just one baby, of course it hurts,
Mm-hmm.
but it wouldn't be as bad. I feel like I have constant reminders.
Right.
I have constant reminders because I did deliver identical triplets. For 12 days, I had identical triplet girls.
Right.
And now I just have two. So now my struggle is everybody's going to think they're twins, and they're not.
Right.
And I I literally bite my tongue to keep from correcting everybody when they call them twins. It makes me cringe to hear that they're twins
Right, because
because
the
they're
thing is,
not.
if they just first meet, they don't know. So it's like, and now I'm
They
about
don't
to, right, exactly. I
they
was,
don't know. So it's like
yeah.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my life either telling my story or explaining to people what happened. But
Right.
then I have to look at it also. Bella was here. I'm not gonna just forget that she existed.
Right.
I definitely want to keep her memory alive. I want people to say her name. I want them to validate her. So anytime I can tell my story, honey, I'm telling it.
Right.
Seriously, because I want people to know that infant loss, neonatal death is real. I
Mm-hmm.
want you people to know that it's not always a viral post on Facebook. It can happen to somebody you know.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that knows me, it had never happened to anybody close to them. So nobody knew how to talk to me. Nobody knew what to say to me. I didn't expect anybody to say anything to me because I didn't even know what to say to myself. My best friend got mad at me because I did not call her the night my baby passed. It was like 1 a.m. And I called her for everything. And she was in
Mm-hmm.
her feelings about that, and I could understand it. That's how upset I was.
Right.
I just I just melted in my man's arms and went to sleep. And when I woke up, I was praying it was a dream. Praying it
Yeah.
was a dream. That was the worst night of my life, Britt.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And I woke up like it was not a dream. My baby is not here anymore. And it's like my life changed after that. Something shifted in me. And I
Mm-hmm.
used to be a very, very private person.
Mm.
It's like now I talk about everything because you never know how your story can inspire the next person. You
Right.
just never know. You never know what somebody else is going through. Most people inbox me or
Mm-hmm.
email me and they tell me their stories. They don't have the courage to share, or a lot of people have lost children and people don't even know it, but they've shared it with me because I gave them courage. And now I'm noticing more people on my timeline and newsfeed are being more open about things that they're going through because I set the bar. I was the change.
Right.
And if I don't do anything but inspire people, I've done my part.
You've done your part. You have done your job on this earth.
Yep.
Exactly. All right. So switching gears, because we do have to talk about your career life, if there even is one at this point. Because right, I'm just like, okay. So in your bio, you mentioned that you and your significant other do have a couple of businesses. You are a stay-at-home working mom. So tell us about that. Like, how did that get started?
Okay. So growing up, we always hear, go to school, go to work, get a good job, and work for 65 years and retire and live off your retirement. That's the old way of doing things.
Yes.
We're not technically the millennials, but, we're the ones right before the millennials.
Right.
But, we're all about entrepreneurship and all this self-sufficiency and all this. So the way that came about, I was pregnant with Ava. When I had my older kids, I missed out on a lot because I had them when I was young. So I was always at work or in school. I was doing the whole American dream thing, going to work, going to school to retire 1,000 years from now. So I missed out on a lot of the schools and the daycares, and my mom pretty much helped me raise the babies.
Okay.
So I missed out on a lot of field trips. I missed out on a lot of firsts. My 14-year-old Madison, she went to daycare at 3 weeks, because I had to get back to work.
You had to go back to work. Yep. Girl, I know.
Right. So I missed out on a whole lot of stuff. The daycare worker was, she's walking. She took her first step. And I missed out on all of that. Fast forward to 10 years later, here I am working. I have a career. I'm working for Kroger Corporation, a corporate office.
Okay.
I work for their corporate office, and I love my job. I really did love my job. I had freedom, and I wasn't sitting at a desk all day. And so I ended up losing my job, but then I found out I was pregnant. And now I'm like, what am I going to do? I have to go get another job, but I'm like in the middle of my pregnancy. Who is going to hire me pregnant?
Right.
And so my man, he had just got introduced to network marketing. Okay. And so he told me about it, and I'm like any other person that doesn't know what network marketing is, I'm like, I don't want to sell anything. And he's like, you're not selling anything. So what he did, he signed me up. I did not know what I was doing, what he was doing, what it was all about. All I know is in 2 weeks, I made some money. And I was like, okay, wait a minute.
Okay,
now.
I see. I like this.
right. This actually worked. So then I continued to make money. My income continued to grow. 5 months later, by the time it's time for me to have my baby, I'm making more than what I was making on my job monthly. And so I did not go back to work. He ended up, he was a computer programmer for a bank. He ended up quitting his job. He did not go back to work. So here we are with a brand new baby. And neither of us are working.
None of y'all working.
We're making money online doing network marketing.
Okay.
And, we continue to do that, continue to just kind of build our, personal skills and speaking skills, and him more than me because I'm still an introvert. But he did a whole lot more than I did. I focused more on the home. I was just, making the money and doing whatever. He always made a whole lot more than I did. Okay. And so the next year we had another baby. And so here we go with 2 babies. And of course we still got the big kids also at home. But once I got a taste of sitting at home and making money and, spending time with my kids, I got to experience all the first, the walking and the crawling and the first teeth and all of that. I was like, I'm not going back to work. And what I did was I used that platform, the money that I made from that, because you're not supposed to do network marketing forever. You never know what's going to happen with these companies.
Okay.
You use the money that you make and you put it into something else. You make investments. So what we did is we started traditional businesses.
Okay.
And so I had already had experience doing taxes, working for other tax companies. And I was like, I can do taxes still. You know, and at first I did it. I still do them from my home. I have an entire tax office at my home.
Okay.
And so because I was in network marketing, I built my network. And it built my clientele as far as taxes. And so the software that I use, you can just send over your documents and everything, and I can pretty much just do everything, you know, prepare your entire file for you. And so we have the tax business.
Okay.
I started designing t-shirts and everything. So I have a t-shirt website as well. And people were always asking me about the t-shirts. And so let me tell you about Cedric. That's my book. He is always thinking of a way to make some money. Everything is about money with him. And so when he's like, everybody's asking about these shirts. You can start a consultation business and start their t-shirt site for them and, you know, make some money. And I'm like, you know what?
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea. So everybody that would ask me about my t-shirt site, I would send them, you know, my packages. I have different packages for people, you know, from very inexpensive to more, you know, just depending on what you want. And I'm like, I design their first few shirts, just depending on which package they have. I get their whole website started up, design their first few shirts, give them the whole manual on how to go about doing it, a step-by-step tutorial on the site, the design site and everything. And my first, I think maybe couple of months, I had already made a few $1,000s doing that alone. And I'm like, okay, we may be onto something here.
Wow.
By 6 months, I'd already made like $30,000 just doing that.
Just doing that alone?
Just from home.
What?
Honey, I have not had I'm lying. I have had a job since I've been at home. I started a job around Christmas season. I actually worked at Macy's in the men's fragrance for like during Christmas season.
Okay.
I liked it. I just needed to get out the house.
Right, and people don't understand once it gets to that point, because I'm a stay-at-home mom now, also just work my businesses, but people don't understand. I'm like, yo, somebody just come and get me out of the house, or let me just go work something part-time. It could be in the mall. I don't care. I just need to get out of these four walls.
Kroger is my free time. Right. Kroger is my Kroger runs are so lit. Like, seriously, that's my me time. Can't no babies go, no kids, nobody is allowed to go to Kroger with me.
Yeah.
But I got a job at Macy's in men's fragrance, but I did get another job at this call center. I was there for maybe 2 weeks. Honey, it was not for me. I said, you know what? I can't do this. I'll just stay in the house. I can't. I didn't need the job. I just needed to get out the house.
Get out the house, right.
But the supervisor, she was all, girl, she talked to me about being 2 minutes late. I said, you know what?
I don't got time for this. Right. I'm going home.
2 minutes late. 2 minutes late. What can we do to help you get here on time? Nothing. That was 2 minutes. I said, so I quit that. I said, I cannot work. Tax season, I actually make enough money during tax season to last all year long.
Okay.
But I need something else to do throughout the year. It's like, seriously. So that's why I decided to start my other businesses.
Nice.
So like I said, I have the tax business. I do the t-shirt. I have my t-shirt site, and then I do the t-shirt consultation where I start the other people t-shirt businesses. And then I still do network marketing also. I still make money from network marketing every single week. Let's see what else. Right. Anything I can make some money from, I'm doing it. Seriously. At one point, I was making chocolate covered strawberries. I made tutus. I'll decorate a party. I am a serial entrepreneur.
That's what I say. You are the definition. Your picture is right next to the word, honey. Right next to it.
This year, after tax season, I didn't do anything. Like, even during tax season, like I said, I was pregnant and I was struggling to just get all of my files done. So I stopped it. And after that, I've barely updated my website with my t-shirts on it. I still have last year's shirts on there. I've had a few clients this year as far as consultation, but like I said, I hadn't been actively doing anything with the pregnancy, being sick, bed rest, having the babies, losing my baby, dealing with NICU, now having 2 newborns at home. I just have not had time, but I'm still making money from a lot of things that I already had done.
Right.
So
smart investments.
So that's the thing that people have to understand. You do the work one time and you continue to make money from it. That's how that's how you build wealth. You know,
that was on. You just dropped some gems right there, honey.
Okay. You have to. The thing about it with us, we don't teach our kids these things. Our parents didn't teach. Mine did. My parents didn't teach me a lot of the things that I've learned over the last few years. So I want to leave it for my children. I want to build wealth and everything for my children. I want college to be an option. I want work to be an option for my kids. I don't want them to have to do anything because
they have to.
Right. I want it all to be an option for them. So we're making moves now, putting things in place for them to have a better life.
Wow.
You know, and that's the thing that us as Black people, we don't do that a lot. We leave our kids with debt, and bills and heartache. We don't need a lot of time. Let me tell you something about white people or smart people, wealthy people, whatever. They get life insurance as a precaution. We look at life insurance like somebody trying to kill us. We won't get life insurance. We'll have insurance on our phone.
Exactly. Before life insurance, child. I know. It's sad. It's
not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair to our kids.
Right. No, I understand.
People are like, oh, they want you to look at it like they're not sick or nothing is wrong with them. Well, you have car insurance on your car just in case, right? Of course, you don't want to have an accident, but you never know. You need life insurance because just in case, you don't want to. My dad passed in 2012, and we thought, the military was going to take care of everything. What we did not know was he had he went AWOL, for dishonorable discharge. So the military did not take care of his
funeral arrangements at all.
His funeral arrangements. And so we had to pay for that. This was before I had any money, my mama had any money. So we were struggling trying to figure out how we were going to bury my dad. Luckily, he knew a lot of people around the city, and we were able to make a lot of arrangements. People made some moves and some calls, and everything ended up being okay. And my mom was able to, finally pay for it. But I don't want to ever be in this situation again, and I don't ever want to leave my kids in this situation. Right. People always talk to me and Cedric about being married and this and that, and they're like, if something happens to him because you're not his wife, you're not going to be able to do X, Y, Z. But who?
Right. No, yes, I am.
The only thing I don't have is his last name.
Right.
We have things in place that protect me and protect my kids. So I'm not worried about that. Right. I'm fine.
A lot of people feel like that pen to paper for the state, it holds rule, and it's like it doesn't.
It doesn't. I mean, marriage is a beautiful thing. We're going to get married someday. Neither one of us are in a hurry to do it. I mean, it's going to happen. We're doing other things. We're focusing on other things right now. We're focusing on building an empire and building wealth and everything for our children. We're working on ourselves. Like right now, he leaves me to deal with the babies. I'm still during my whole grieving phase. And, men, they grieve differently.
Right.
He buries himself in work. I know he's hurt behind Bella, but he keeps himself busy. And with me, what I do is I welcome everything that's going on. I deal with it, because it actually helps me cope.
Right.
So I talk about it any chance that I get. I post about it. I keep her memory alive. I do not just not mention Bella. I'm always talking about Bella. Right. So many people have given us things. So many people have reached out to us. The girls just had photos done. When I was pregnant, I met with a photographer, and she was gifting us a photo session because she'd never done triplets. So after Bella, I was like, I don't know if she wants to do this anymore.
Right.
But I talked to her, and she was already in the background making moves. She had got this little baby angel made for Bella to be incorporated in the girls' pictures. She said she still wanted to do the pictures. They actually just took them the other day, and I have a few posted on my Instagram.
Yeah, I seen it with the little.
She incorporated little Angel Bella in their pictures. I've had companies send me different things. I've had so many social media followers, just want to send me things. If it was nothing but words of encouragement, I accept it all. Just because people have been so genuine to me.
Yes, it's good to know that it's good people still out there. Right. Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's good to know it is still good people out there who genuinely cares about other humans. So, yeah.
I know I have to get back to business at some point.
No, take your time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
enjoy it. Yes.
Like I said, we're still trying to, me and the girls, I'm still trying to get to know them. Even though they're my babies, they were in the NICU for 2 months.
Right.
So I'm still trying to, get them on schedule together and deal with them and bond with them and, all of that and get a schedule down with them and the toddlers and because they're not in daycare. They're home with me, every day. So it's just trying to get a schedule going on around here.
Yes, to get
our lives
order
changed once the girls came home.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. So we're going to go ahead and play the hot seat round. So it's 5 random questions that are going to be about you. So would you like to play?
Sure.
Yay. All right. So question number 1 is name 3 things that you love about yourself.
Okay. I love, of course, my personality. I think I have a very genuine and bubbly personality. I love, what else do I love about myself, girl? I love that I love people. I love people. I may not be the biggest people person. I think I am a people person, but a lot of people think I'm not a people person. I'm just quiet. I observe a lot of things. I'm a watcher. Yes. A lot of people say when we first meet, they don't like me. They have to talk to me to meet me. Yes. But once they meet me, they're like, girl, you are so cool. I don't know if I look standoffish. I don't know. But I love my personality. I love my love for people. Okay. And I love my cooking. Okay. I can cook, girl.
Okay. What's your favorite meal to cook?
I love my seafood is bomb. My seafood and my pasta dishes.
Girl, that you speaking to my heart, honey. I love seafood and pasta. I do. Yes.
We were actually thinking about starting a seafood food truck.
I swear, y'all got every business under the sun.
I'm telling you, we always thinking of ways to make money. Seriously, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. People love seafood. We can do this.
All right, question number 2. What is your favorite movie of all times?
My favorite movie, I love Imitation of Life. Have you ever seen that?
I don't think so. What is it about?
Okay, so it's a whole black and white movie, but basically there's this black older lady. She's a housekeeper. She has a daughter who is very, very fair skinned, so she passes for white. Okay. And they work for this family. It's a mom who's an actress and her daughter who's the same age as the housekeeper's daughter. The actress is always busy. She never has time for her daughter. So the housekeeper nanny she nurtures the baby and talks to her and everything. She loves the nanny, but her daughter, the housekeeper's daughter, is like a brat. She hates being black. She wants to be white, and she's so mean to her mom. Well, she ends up growing up and becomes a rebel and goes to be a dancer and this and that. The actress's daughter is actually nicer to the housekeeper than her own daughter. Okay. Well, the housekeeper ends up dying. She ends up dying before her daughter could, make amends. And she is devastated. And she chases the hearse down the street. Mama, I'm sorry. It's the best movie ever.
Okay, don't tell me anymore. I'm going to have to watch it. Okay, I'm going to have to watch it.
I started watching it as a teenager. It is such a good movie.
Okay.
And it just makes you appreciate, people. I'm gonna call my mom. It just made me want to call my mom.
All right.
Seriously.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. All right, tell me no more. All right. Question number 3.
It's called Imitation of Life.
Imitation of Life. Got it. All right. Question number 3. If you had $1 million, what would be the first thing you would buy?
Oh Lord, girl, I'm probably gonna buy a plane ticket somewhere, just somewhere far, far away, just me by myself. Because with $1 million, I can buy a world-class nanny. Yes. Ain't gotta worry about. I can get Beyonce's nanny.
You can, because we all know she got some nannies. I don't care if people act like she don't. We know she got some nannies working around there.
She got some nannies.
I know. All right. Question number 4. Name one special talent that you have.
Oh gosh, I don't want to name it because I don't want you to ask me to do it.
I'm not gonna ask you to do it, no, because a lot of people say they know how to sing, but I never asked them to sing. I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. Okay. All right, so what's your special talent?
I actually used to know how to sing. I don't think I can sing anymore, but I hold a little note.
Okay,
but I think my special talent is I'm a great writer.
Great writer. Okay, good.
I'm a really good writer. I can put any thought into words. I hate speaking, but I can write up some stuff.
Okay. All right. I love it. All right. Last question. Do you have a girl crush? And if so, who is she?
It would be Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
She's so bossy. Yeah. I love her.
Yeah.
Like, seriously. And Aisha Curry. I love her.
Yeah, I love her too. Yeah, I actually have her cookbook. Her cookbook is really good.
Really?
Yeah, I made a couple of recipes out of there. Yeah, and she has alcohol recipes in there too, girl.
Yes. And Michelle Obama.
Oh, of course. Michelle she goes without question. She goes without question. Like Michelle Obama and Barack. I told my mom one day, I said, if I didn't respect Michelle as much as I do, I would have tried to have an affair with Barack. I'm sorry. Like, she's the only one that's holding it together.
Barack is, he is a class act.
Girl, yes. Oh, child. All right, Nicole. So if anybody wants to follow you and your awesome story on social media, how can you be reached?
Okay, so I am on Facebook. My page is public. It is Nicole Riley, spelled just how it sounds. No funny spelling.
Okay.
I am on Instagram. I do have a personal page that I'm never on anymore since I started my triplets page. My personal page is Black Bombshell, and the black is actually spelled BLAQUE, and then Bombshell.
Nice.
My triplets page is My Triplets Journey with the dot between the words. So my.triplets.journey.
Yes.
That's the page that I'm most active on. I'm on it all day, every day, posting, reading, liking.
Nice.
My website for my t-shirts is bombshell-expressions.myshopify.com.
Okay.
And so it has t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops. I think I'm going to start getting some baby onesies and some hats and mugs maybe on there once I do finally update it. Because I do have a new network of people.
Okay.
I have a lot of mom of multiples that follow me now.
Okay.
Because of my triplets page. I just have a lot of moms in general that follow me now. So I think I am going to gear more towards, the moms on my website now. My signature is Entrepreneur Her because I'm a female entrepreneur.
Okay.
So that's my signature t-shirt, hoodie, whatever. The Entrepreneur Her collection.
Nice.
You can still go purchase those. I love my shirt. I still wear it all the time. So yeah, that is my brand. And
that is your brand. That is your story. Well, thank you so much, Nicole, for being on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It was good talking to you.
Yeah. All right, guys, that is it for us. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you would like to get into some more fun, follow us on social media. On Instagram, we are at Bad and Bougie Moms. On Facebook,
at The Bad and Bougie Moms, and also on Twitter at BBM_podcast. Make sure you like, share, and comment on any of the podcast platforms that you listen to us on. Again, we hope you guys enjoy. See you later.